Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'll put you on, Gudrum, when you have a picture. There's no picture now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, you can turn your microphones on and we'll chant together here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Jaya Jaya
Hare
Sri
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Advaita Kanda, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10. And this is with your Rukmini's message to Lord Krishna. Let's see. Hare Krishna. King Parikshit said, this is text number 18. The Supreme Lord married Rukmini, the beautiful faced daughter. Actually, you know what? Yeah. The beautiful faced daughter, of Bhishmaka in the Rakshasa style, or so I have heard. My Lord, I wish to hear how immeasurably powerful Lord Krishna took away his bride while defeating such kings as Magda and Salva. What experienced listener, O Brahman, could ever grow satiated who could ever grow satiated, while listening to the pious, charming, and ever-fresh topics of Lord Krishna, which cleanse away the world's contamination. Sri Bhadrani said, there was a king named Bhishmaka, the powerful ruler of Vidarbha. He had 5 sons and 1 daughter of lovely countenance. Rukmini was the firstborn son, followed by Rukmarta, Rukmarmabahu, Rukmesha, and Rukmamali. Their sister was the exalted Rukmini. Hearing of the beauty, prowess, and transcendental character, opulence of Mukunda from visitors to the palace who sang his praises, Rukmini decided that he would be the perfect husband for her. Lord Krishna knew that Rukmini possessed intelligence, auspicious bodily markings, magnanimity, beauty, proper behavior, and all other good qualities. Concluding that she would be an ideal wife for him, he made up his mind to marry her. O king, because Rukmi envied the Lord, he forbade his family members to give his sister to Krishna. Although they wanted to, instead Rukmi decided to give Rukmini to Shishupal. Dark-eyed Vidarbhi was aware of this plan, and it deeply upset her. Analyzing the situation, she quickly sent a trustworthy Brahmana to Krishna. Upon reaching Dwarka, the Brahmana was brought inside by the gatekeepers and saw the primeval personality of Godhead sitting on a golden throne. Yeah, bodily markings, ecstatic love. Yeah. See, these are all codes. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'll explain these things a little bit later. Seeing the Brahmana, Sri Krishna, Lord of the Brahmins, came down from his throne and seated him. Then the Lord worshipped him just as he himself is worshipped by the demigods. After the Brahmana had eaten and rested, Sri Krishna, the goal of saintly devotees, came forward, and while massaging the Brahmana's feet with his own hands, he patiently questioned him as follows. The Supreme Lord said, O best of exalted Brahmins, are your religious practices sanctioned by senior authorities? Sanctioned by senior authorities, proceeding without great difficulty? Is your mind always fully satisfied? This is Canto 10, Chapter 52, Text 31. When a Brahmin is satisfied with whatever comes his way and does not fall away from his religious duties, those very religious duties, principles, become his desire cow, fulfilling all his wishes. When a Brahmana is satisfied with whatever comes his way and does not fall away from his religious duties, those very religious principles become a desire cow, fulfilling his wishes. Yeah, and so that's a Brahmin. Can you imagine? No, you can't imagine. I can't even imagine. I just had to get the revelation. That's the only way. We can't imagine any of this. But can you imagine what it is for a Vaishnava when he understands the real purpose of this verse? The real heart of the real goal of the Brahmin, even whether they know or don't know. See, a Brahmin might, well, I just want to have good things and go to heaven and live a religious life and follow rules and regulations. But can you imagine if a Vaishnava is satisfied whatever comes his way and does not fall away from his religious duties of sadhu, sangha, hearing, chanting, remembering in the name, the fame, the pastimes, the qualities of Krishna, Lord Caitanya in the society devotees. Oh, if you don't fall away from these religious duties, oh my God, your result will be 1,000 times more than a Brahmin. Those very religious principles, see, this is, people think, deity worship with the externally there is the religious principles of Kali Yuga. No, it isn't. That's the last one. Dwarka. The Lord himself said that. This is get your body in motion here. That's all. That's not it. The religious duties is not ceremonial worship. No, that's not the real duty. That's not why Lord Caitanya came here. He didn't come here to bring deity worship. That was already here. He didn't come to bring regulative devotional service. That was already here. He likes to do a new thing. He came to bring this hearing, chanting, and remembering the name, the fame, the qualities of the Lord in a society, a congregational society of devotees like this. See, now you know why the Lord comes. It's pretty simple, isn't it? It says, Bhagavad Gita says, if you know the reason why the Lord comes here, then you don't take another birth. But, people don't know the reason why the Lord come here when they read it in the book, all these reasons, and then they act opposite. The reason why, see, each time the Lord comes in the form of Krishna, and even Jesus, and then Lord Caitanya, it gets more and more clear why he comes here. And the supreme clarity came why the Lord came here, so people can know. And really know means you, by deed, man, you act like this. He came to taste the nectar of love for his devotees and for God. He came to taste that nectar actually as a devotee for Krishna in his greatest devotee incarnation, Radha. Okay? And he came to distribute it to others through this congregational way, congregational chanting and discussions about Krishna. See, so not falling away from these religious duties. See, this is the religious duty now. And so somebody says they know why Krishna descends, and then they go, well, go hurry. We don't like that ecstatic worship. That's weird, man. That's witchy. Hey, man, you're still in illusion. You don't know why the Lord came here, so you'll probably come back again. I don't care if you've been a devotee for 50 years, like one of these guys. Kamalakanta, it's time for you to wake up, man. Jeev Jago, snap out of it, man. Don't tell me, or that this is weird. Well, then you just say Lord Caitanya is weird because this is the way he was. He was very ecstatic. He cried. He laughed. Everything you see here. That's how you're able to see what he was then, is you can see what he was here. It's your only hope to see that. See? Come on, don't be an old dog that doesn't learn new tricks. Be like we are. We're all these old dogs learning new tricks all the time. Come on, get with the program, man. Eat these words. He says, what do you think? It's all about eating words. I say, yeah, it's all about eating words. That's the preferred food for Lord Caitanya was eating Hare Krishna a lot. Come on, man. You know, it's time to wake up, man. These guys are like stubborn. Yeah. See, those very religious principles become his desire cow, fulfilling all his wishes. And that wishes basically is the realization of the truth. The Lord appears and, this is what I was looking for. You are what I was looking for. You are what I was pursuing in the material world in a misdirected way because I got entangled in Maya. But it was always you in your transcendental form, in your transcendental expression. Yeah, it was you, your transcendental, and to know you and your name and the beauty of your name and pastimes and qualities and love for them. Yeah, that's it, man. My desires are all fulfilled, man. That was it. That's why I'm here. That's the culmination of millions of lifetimes, is just to experience that relationship and just go deep in that forever. Now, is that attractive to anybody? Does anybody want that kind of relationship? And the Lord, look at, he's calling us his sons and daughters and friends. And look at us, we're just these broken little birds, what do you call crippled birds, and still he's giving us this mercy. Pretty amazing. If he's giving it to us, he can give it to anybody. So why not take the grace path, man? Why not just accept the grace and be happy forever? Oh, bust the bonds. It's never been so easy. Never, 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 never been so easy. Come out of never land where you're never going to be happy with anything fully. You'll never be happy with all that control there, with all those billions. Come out of never land. Yeah, great verse. See, Lord, back then, he delivered the saints. Rukmini was the best of the daughters. She was empowered from a previous life. As soon as she heard from the visitors the glories of Krishna, she was instantly attracted. See? And the Lord was also instantly attracted because, she was a saint. The Lord came to deliver people of that stature. So this is her stature here. Lord Krishna knew that Rukmini possessed intelligence, devotional intelligence, the stuff, Bhagavad Gita 10:10 intelligence. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the intelligence, real knowledge, real understanding, that kind of intelligence. She had that. See? Auspicious bodily markings. What do you think, on the physical body? Are you kidding? Come on, man. That's only for neophytes. No, auspicious bodily markings, man. Is your body marked with ecstasy? Are your eyes marked with flow of tears? Is your heart marked with jolly laughing? Are you choke up? These kind of markings attract Krishna. No other markings, not even Brahmin stuff attracts him. This is, see, Brahmins don't become the wives of Krishna or even the intimate friend of Krishna unless you're a Sudama level Brahmin. No, these kind of markings. So that's what you had to be 5,000 years ago, like that, to marry Krishna. Oh, that's like, who's like that? Oh, well, ISKCON. Well, all you other sanghas out there, I got some good news that you obviously didn't hear yet. So listen up. The Lord wants to give you those qualities, as broken as you still are, as attached to the false ego and identifications and all that stuff as you are. All you have to do is be willing to accept the association of his devotees with those markings, and they're all here. Okay? And the good news is the Lord wants to give everybody. This is his magnanimity. What meaning would that be to have the Lord to have the quality in this incarnation of Lord Caitanya as munificence and magnanimity if he didn't just give it like that? Otherwise, just take that quality of the Lord. That's not in Lord Krishna. He's not munificent and magnanimous. Not to that extent. He didn't just give ordinary people love of God. He didn't give demons love of Krishna. Well, maybe some, But the Lord Caitanya, he wanted to give it to the public. The Lord, those confidential markings and stuff, and he reserved for the intimate chambers in Dwarka, that kind of ecstatic relation and worship. And then in Vrindavan, they didn't just show that even publicly in Dwarka or Mathura, my friends. And then the Lord came in Kali Yuga and said, I'm going to go public with this. No more private, no more no-show stuff. This is why I'm going to hammer this point till people get it, my friends. We nailed it, man. We nailed the reason why Lord Caitanya came here. We nailed what he does and how he rolls in Kali Yuga. And we're rolling right along with his program. Not my personal program. Well, I'll make it my personal program. But his program, his opinion, his order, and Lord Caitanya, which is amazing, is Prabhupada. Full approval of this program. Now that's saying something, man. We're gonna do well in this life. We're gonna make an impact. We're just Shamaguri and River and Tom, the first fruits. When you got the blessings of Prabhupada, Krishna, Lord Caitanya, and the Vaishnavas, Sampradaya, watch out. The steamroller over Maya is coming. So Mayavadi says, I'm not carrying it, but I can see her in it. Please do not laugh at my sayings. I'm not at your level. I'm in my level. Yeah, that's true. If there are any levels up there. Any levels up there. This poor guy is coming. Yeah, exactly. Taste real honey, man. They will. They just a certain amount will come. Why not, man? We got a good thing going here, man. Where do you see such knowledge on the level of Rukmini's intelligence and bodily markings? That's what do you think? Krishna says, oh yeah, I think she possesses the right character. That's it. And the Lord says, well, these poor fools in Kali Yuga, How are they going to ever come up to Rukmini's level? I'll just give them that character. I'm telling you, man, that's mercy. That's grace. That's Lord Chaitanya's grace. This is the place for that grace. He's doing it already, man. Just come on, just barrel into the, into the boat, the love boat, man. It's and let's party, man. Party down, man. This is the party. Come to the party. Look at the time, man. Look what's facing you out there. Oh my God, it is horrible. This poor nurse. I put it up there. I just do it. Usually, I don't. Oh, I gotta just. I mean, she stood up for. Very lose her job, man. But she's got to really inject those little babies, man, and they're all dying. Could you imagine all these people? It's just hard for me. I don't know. I'm not. I just had to do something, man. So I lose. Can you imagine? So you lose Facebook. Who the heck? So what, man? Look at the atrocities. It's like Kamsa, worse than Kamsa. What's going on now is worse than what he did. Or as bad. They're all the demons. They're all like that, man. They're just yucky. Yuck. We got to clean them up, man. Let's take some of them back. Let's change some hearts, man. Yeah. The only hope of this is it's only God that's going to, God's energy in this world, that love, that compassion, and that potency that's going to change. There's no way you can fight such demoniac activity. It is too powerful. Not physically. I mean, unless God comes as like a Superman or something. Yeah. But we'll have to see. Let's see how he changes. It's always interesting. He always comes as a surprise. Lord Chaitanya, Advaita, Haridas, all these great devotees, they didn't know exactly how the Lord was going to show up. Not even Nityananda. It was a complete surprise he was going to come like that. They were surprised, and it's like, what a great form, So, yeah, we'll see how the Lord handles this. Because, I mean, God, it's his show. I mean, it's his body. We're just in his body, right? Yeah. Sometimes, he puts a disease in the body to get the other parts of the body, say like in a cell, maybe part of the cell is okay, somewhat healthy, but not really like robust. So just like antibodies, how if you get sick, even if you're healthy, you get sick, then the antibodies come and then they make you healthier, stronger for it. And that's the kind of thing here. The people now, from what's coming down in due course, maybe not right away, is stronger health, and more realization, more understanding. See, more actual love, more connection. See, more that from this poison, this disease. Because it is a disease. The demons are a disease. And that's why they look like they do. They're horrible. That's why they promote, like, you see, look at all the horrible stuff, everything dark, look at Netflix and all that, the demoniac stuff they put on there. Some dark, really dark stuff. So that's a disease. And ultimately we'll all be healthier for it. I'm already getting healthy. I mean, from all this going on there, it's just driving me deeper into this. And others will also, I mean, some like cells, they die off sometimes, but, the soul is immortal. Everything will continue on. So, see, hearing of the beauty, prowess, So Lord Krishna knew that Rukmini possessed intelligence, auspicious body markings, magnanimity, see, beauty, See, beauty is, you could be ugly, but you can have real beauty. Real beauty beauty is only skin deep, they say. Well, the material beauty is, but the real beauty is inside. See, and if you have attraction to the transcendental qualities of Krishna, that beauty will be divine. That beauty will be uncommon. See, so it's more subtle. But most people, they just look at physical beauty. But the Lord doesn't look, he looks at the heart. Do you have beauty in the heart? You have the transcendental qualities. Do you have, like these qualities of basically being in some level of communion with him? Proper behavior. Proper behavior. People think proper behavior is following the rules and regulations and following morals and codes and all that. Well, that's good. It's kind of Brahminical. But that doesn't turn God's head. That doesn't make him like, wow. See, proper behavior is like her. Yeah, I'll show you. Proper behavior is this. Hearing the beauty and the prowess and transcendental character and opulence of Mukunda from visitors, the palace, who sang his praises, Rukmini decided that he would be the perfect husband for her. See, that's perfect knowledge. That's perfect behavior. If you're not acting like that and you don't consider that Lord to be perfect as your beloved forever, you don't have proper behavior. You're going to be going here and there to this God and that God. These angels or something. That's not proper behavior. Proper behavior, the Lord's looking for that. And it is all he's looking for, okay, most people can't come to that, right? Okay, can you come to my devotees? Who represent me? Can you come into that association and be reborn? Rebirthed. Yeah, can you come and let me give you and inject those qualities into you? Can you listen to my devotees who know me better and hear from them of my real character like she did and become purified and then become attracted like her? Look at you guys. Everybody here is becoming very attracted to the qualities like Rukmini. You're getting the love that Rukmini had also for the Lord. Come on, where are you going to get that? It's that verse the Lord prays. He says, oh, you can't even imagine the result of this kind of level of Sadhu Sangha. If you're anywhere else in any other sanghas, any other churches, and you're not getting this, then drop that and come here. This is being given away free. But, you can also live, I haven't done this in a while, you can leave a donation, anybody that feels inspired, in case you maybe forgot or something. But in case, there you go, there's all the stuff. Free, from the heart. Yeah. But it's free. Give or don't give. Some have never given a dime here, and I tell you, they're ecstatic as can be. So, hey, man, I'm happy. Stay ecstatic, man. That's a great contribution. Usually ministers get all pissed off. Well, we don't care. Would you? It's money is the honey. Here we know what real honey is, don't we? Honey is the honey.
We do.
The Lord is the honey, man. He makes everything. He's the grease. A lot of people think money is the grease. They think money is the grease, and they'll say money is the grease. Well, actually, Krishna is the grease, man. He greases everything. See, everything transcendental, man. You got to start thinking transcendental. You come here, we'll get you to think right. Think transcendental, not material, not mundane. We'll show you everything, the material counterpart that you've been meditating on is just a reflection of the internal part. The honey, there's not just the sweet honey here, that draws ants. The honey of the Lord, only it doesn't draw ants. It draws, like amazing beings. Look at people coming here. Look, they're great. It draws really quality persons. And if they're not quality and the Lord sees some merit in their hearts, hey, he'll make them so. Yeah, if he's just the main thing is just looking. He looks in the heart. Is somebody looking for me? Is somebody looking for real happiness? Is somebody open? He'll send them over here. You could be like, we have somebody in a mental hospital for so many. It doesn't matter, man. If your heart is right, if like, hey, man, can I be part of the Sangha? And one guy says, yeah, of course, man. Just come hang out, man. Just stay, but don't, try not to leave, Just stay here. Don't let Maya, trick you or, your mind trick you, Just hang around, and somehow hang on to the understanding that you're going to be, this is as easy as it's going to get in this world, and this is going to be the most high result you're going to get for your endeavors and your attention. See? Pay with your, okay, I guess there is some kind of payment here. You're paying with your attention. You're paying attention, so pay your attention here. And then that's your what do you call I forgot that's your charge. We charge you pay attention, man. And the more full attention is, the more you'll get to. So back to the story. So the Supreme Lord said, O best of exalted Brahmins, are your religious practices sanctioned by senior authorities proceeding without great difficulty? Is your mind fully satisfied? So when you look in terms of that, that's a great verse. I love that. When you say that to a Vaishnava, if you say that to, say like to Gaur Haridas, are your religious practices sanctioned by senior authorities? Well, people say, oh, Gaur, what is this, man? Well, your practices are not sanctioned by senior authorities. Oh, really? Well, Prabhupada sanctioned it. Krishna sanctioned it. It's just a drain. Yeah. Oh, well, how about the sadhus out there? People who've been reborn. How about those who have ecstatic love? Is that showing you that God's hand is upon this? His blessing is like it's like, hey man, hey world, look at where the blessings are, man. Look at all these ecstatic devotees who are getting qualities like Rukmini, man, the highest qualities. She was only one qualified to marry Krishna, and look at all these people marrying Krishna. Here, because the real mercy, the real mercy of Lord Caitanya is really here. Really, really, really. And Prabhupada, let's not forget that. It's his order. I don't believe you're giving the merit. Oh, too bad for you. Just go ahead, stay back. Stay in the corner, watch over there from the bleachers, and we'll just give it to whoever is. You can just keep watching until you become convinced. Right? That's our attitude, right there, Shamaguri. You just watch from the bleachers over there what's going on here. We'll make sure you keep seeing us because we just dancing all over the stage of Facebook Live, every day, man, and all these others. Twitch, we're twitching on Twitch. We're twitching. We're on YouTube, man. We're tubing down right in the tube on the YouTube, man. Surfing the tube, man. And also now we're on Odyssey. Man, we're on Odyssey. Today I put us on Odyssey Live. whatever other platforms we can come up with. Yeah, practice. See, senior authorities, everybody's behind what we're doing. This Sadhu Sangha is going to rise. And everything, you know what, like in fiat currencies, and the Bitcoin thing, fiat currency is like just paper, man. It's very weak. Weak as a currency. Everybody's just propping it up with the government is just by their word, and the government's word. Everybody's thinking the government. Oh, we don't. We're starting to question them, question their authority. A lot of people do it. Question their currency. Yeah, and so Bitcoin is rising, and their currency is falling. This is getting started. So it's the spurious thing. And now when you look at that in terms of the Krishna consciousness movement, the Bhakti Yoga movement, this kind of bhakti, this is Raganuga, spontaneous devotional service, which is the real will of Lord Caitanya, is rising now. And everything else is falling in relationship to it. See, it's falling, it's weaker. It's showing its weakness. See, this is showing its strength, and the others are showing its weakness. This is showing the strength. Strength is what? More current. See, more life, more understanding, more realization, more knowledge, more spiritual power, more shelter. See, that's rising, getting stronger. See? And the rules, the regulation, that path, which is not really of this age. That's the previous one. This is what this deity worship and all that they're all hot about and think is so. This is from a previous age. This gets the desired result quicker. We already got the Bhakti Lata Bij here. We already, they're still trying to attain doing those. The best that all that's going to do for those devotees in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Samiti is to bring them here. This is the only feasible, functional result of that. Because otherwise it's futile just to do that and to die doing something from a previous age, which you cannot perfect in Kali Yuga. You got to get the mercy. It's time to get the mercy of Lord Caitanya. It's time to get Bhakti Lata Bij. It's the attraction to the transcendental name and pastimes and qualities of God. It's the only way this is the rapture. The Christians are talking, they're waiting for some external rapture. No, you got to be raptured from within. We're already raptured. We're in rapture, many of us, worshiping the Lord in ecstasy and intimacy. The Lord is our husband or wife or whatever you want to look at it, our beloved. See? So that's it. It's just we're here to help others get with the real program, the strong one. And, by and by, people will. Let's see, got some comments here. Yes, exactly. It's Halloween year round in entertainment now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the earlier ones. The basis of currency is barter. Yeah, it's barter. So the Lord says, you give me your sins and I'll give you back ecstatic love. How about that? Is that a good deal for you? Freddie, what do you think? Or do you want to give him a celery stick and he gives you a celery stick back? What do you think? What's a better deal? Oops. When the Brahman is satisfied with whatever comes, I already said to read that. So an unsatisfied Brahmin wanders restlessly from one planet to another, even if he becomes a king of heaven. But a satisfied Brahmin, although he may possess nothing, rests peacefully. All his limbs are free of distress. Yeah, so that's basically it. You apply that to a Vaishnava. You don't wander restlessly from path to path. Once you find this and you're steady on it, you found your path. No more right. Your mind is satisfied with this path. You may have problems and this, that. Who knows? Whatever. But still, this is my path, man. You're my path, Lord. You're my everything. My beloved, my strength, my wealth, my purification. No more wanderings. No need to try to become a Christian again. I'm already in the heart of it. I got my Christian heart. I got Jesus. He pushed me here, pushed me forward. Thank you. Yeah. No more, this Buddhism, maybe it's in Buddhism, no this. So whenever you guys get like that, if anybody is like that, and they are, Rivers like that, Lalita Gangas, and Tom is more, I think he's pretty much there. And Shamaguri, are you there now, Shamaguri? No more, no more, figure maybe,
No.
I see. When you become like that, then you're satisfied. You realize it's like, yeah, I got it. I believe I got it. I from my intelligence, I see Prabhupada brought me here, and this is I can finish it. It's brought me to a new level. I'm happier than I've ever been. I threw my pills down the toilet, and everything is very cool. Couldn't do that before, and nothing else could do that, so this must be the right place.
Actually, I knew that from the beginning, but I had my difficulties, my purifications,
Well,
yeah.
So I know or everything. Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, do deity worship, don't do it. It's up to you, man. Whatever you want. Like Shamaguri, yeah, she does her deity stuff. It's okay. Do it, don't do it, man. But this ecstatic worship is gonna save you, and then you can do that with your deities. It just enhances everything. Yeah. But even if you stop the deity worship for somebody you don't have time for, you won't feel guilty because you have you just open your mouth and there's your deity. That's the Lord. The Lord is his name. It really is his name, man. He is his name. He is his name. He's the deity. The name is the deity. Name is the deity. There's nothing different between the deity and Jagannath over there. I will never throw my celery down the toilet. We got to get him to do some stand-up comedy. I repeatedly bow my head in respect to those Brahmins who are satisfied with their lot. Saintly, prideless, and peaceful, they are the best well-wishers of all living beings. You hear that? Saintly, prideless, and peaceful. That's generally, you got to be very exalted Brahmin. They're not like that nowadays. There's still a lot of guys. Look at Daksha. He still had envy. So he's obviously talking about a very high standard of a Brahmin, like a Prabhupada Brahmin. Prabhupada's godbrothers, Prabhupada said, most of my godbrothers are envious of me. Now, is that the standard that Krishna is setting there? Prideless? No. So there's a higher level. This is the Prabhupada, the devotee type Brahmin. See, that's really it. And the good news is you could be a puffed up Brahmin or whatever but you can get this mercy and become that kind of Brahmin, prideless. Because when you get the transcendental potency, you're lifted above the false identification. You don't get juice from pride. being a proud, proud. See, pride, what is a functional pride? You got to be something. You got to be something. You got to be important to feel happy, because there's a juice, there's a energy there you get. But it's contaminated. It's contaminated. It's nothing. It's not pure. Yeah. You got to be proud. If you want pride, you have to have transcendental pride. See, that comes naturally. Like Prabhupada had transcendental pride. One devotee mistook that for material pride, to his detriment, actually. One devotee thought his spiritual pride, he was proud of serving Krishna. He was proud of his disciples. He was proud of that. So this is because that's the pure pride. But when you're proud of your false need, you need the wrong thing. I need this juice. This is an illusion. The Maya is handing you this contaminated experience. I need to be acknowledged. So let me prance around on the stage as a big religious leader or something, or a politician. But see, your intelligence is not right. Your understanding is not right. You're not a devotee. This is why the most important thing is to become a devotee. And those means are here. So then you get real intelligence. Then if you're a religious leader, a guru, or a teacher, or a politician, see, your heart will be pure. You'll be like Ramananda Roy. He was a politician, but he was a devotee. See, people can stay in whatever you are. You're a nurse, you're a politician, whatever. By coming here, your heart changes. And then you realize, my real identity, I'm a servant of Krishna, servant of God, servant of those serving God, which is everybody. I want to serve everybody personally, everybody. Just like my Lord wants to serve everybody. Even he sees the people in fallen condition, he wants to serve them by helping them out. He wants to serve them a portion of himself. So come take a heaping spoonful. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. See, a spoonful, he's the sugar. He's the medicine. So you don't have to, no separate endeavor. We'll just give you a spoonful of Krishna and everything works. I repeatedly bowed my head in respect to those Brahmins who are satisfied with their lot. Okay. O Brahmana, is your king attending to your welfare? Indeed, that king in a country in whose country the citizens are happy and protected is very dear to me. Indeed, that king in whose country the citizens are happy and protected is very dear to me. So that's the question, king. There are a lot of kings in this world, right? The Lord has a lot in Maya. A lot of people have positions. There's politicians, there's doctors, these people in positions of authority. Say like politicians and say like religious leaders are your subject. If you're a guru, you're like a king, right? You're king of your disciples. They come to you. Are they happy under your shelter? I mean, really happy? Are their distresses going? Or are you giving them more distress? See? So that same thing should apply there. We need to find that king who is very dear to Krishna, and the only way you know is the citizens of that religious leader, king, will be happy, inside, satisfied. They still may have shit they're going through, but still, in more or less, you understand they feel at peace, that they found the real peace. Again, we're in a halfway house. A lot of people are still struggling, like Tom says, fighting the conditioning thing, So, but more and more, when you found the real place and the spot, and you're let go of all this conditioned stuff that's harassing you, you'll feel more and more at peace, satisfied. Do you want to say something there, Shamaguri? No? Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's you should, if you have a spiritual master, which is the way to really understand the highest truths and the greatest happiness, is if you're in Maya and you're not self-realized to the point where you're living in the kingdom of God, you need help. See, and the proper path for that is to accept a real, not, like, this is very informal here. It's not like the spiritual master of the Vaidis. You come and you follow the process, follow the teachings, follow with your heart. Become a follower here. See, if you do that, then such a great result will come. You'll feel the protection. Citizens, see, the citizens of a country, you're becoming the citizens of a new country. This is not even a citizen, you're not citizens of just this world. You're citizens of that country, the spiritual country of Vrindavan and Mayapur, where the Lord resides. Lord Caitanya and Lord Krishna and Radha reside in those realms. They're the king and queen. See, so they have a representative here on this world here, and you have to see, the citizens, are you feeling protected and happy in this country? The only part that won't be happy in this country is the conditioning. That's what the little bit of a struggle is for a time, is a conditioning, that's all. It's a little bit reluctant to be booted out. Put back into this world, because it belongs in this world, those qualities, right? Just boom, farted out into the back into the world where it belongs.
I want to say something.
So whence have you come crossing the impassable sea? For what purpose? Explain to us, if it is not a secret, and tell us what we may do for you. Whence have you come crossing the impassable sea? And for what purpose? Explain to us, if it is not a secret. Well, that's kind of what's happening here. See, we've come from an impassable. You can't go where I've gone unless it's explained. Just like this. See? And it is a secret. Nobody should know. I shouldn't even know. Nobody should understand these secrets. They're too confidential. But the Lord is very magnanimous in this incarnation. He wants people to know those secrets that come from that impassable sea of illusion. All the way through the coverings of the universe. He wants everybody to know what's there. See? But a certain Vaishnava has to explain it, not just an ordinary Brahmin still identifying like Daksha with the false ego. No, a real Vaishnava who has the real mercy of Lord Caitanya and our parampara has to explain the facts. Otherwise, you can't know. You can't figure it out. I can't even figure it out. It's only because of connection with that place beyond the impassable sea. That's why people keep trying to, these austere buffs, they keep trying to attain what's behind the impassable sea that way. No, you just got to go where the mercy is. Everybody, every single person, whether you're a worldly person, you're a demon, demigod, or a Vaidhi Bhakta, everybody has to go where that mercy is to hear properly what is behind the impassable sea. Because even they've been reading for 50 years since Prabhupada left his books, and I still haven't been impressed with anybody that's showing and demonstrating the mercy that's coming to this world from behind that impassable sea, which is basically love of Krishna, devotion to Krishna, pure love of Krishna. Where is it? Only here is where I've seen. They can try and try and try to, I'm going to attain Krishna chanting 2 lakhs. And I didn't see anybody. They chanted 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, some of them. I didn't see anybody. That's what they promote, Oh yeah, you got to chant 2 lakhs to attain Krishna. Well, we already got Krishna. I don't have to do anything but call him until he comes. Usually it's a lot less than 1 or 2 lakh of chanting, and then he still doesn't come. Because you show me you chant 1 and 2 lakhs, I want to look at you when you do. I'll just sit there for 4 hours. I want to look at you and see if Krishna comes by the end of it, or in the middle of it, or sometime in that duration. But the ones I've seen, I haven't seen Krishna come. They don't even speak in terms of Krishna coming. They teach, you got to chant 1 lakh, you got to do all these rules and fasts and all that stuff. What am I teaching here? I'm teaching the way the Lord taught, man. Yeah, just come into the society of devotees. Oh, you puffed up renunciates. You don't you remember my brahmachari pastime where that brahmachari tried to get into my kirtan? I threw him right out and then brought him back in because he simply went to Srivas and got in just through my devotee. It's always through my devotee. What do you think Jesus said when I'm the way, the life, and the truth? No one comes to the Father except through me. You think it's only through Jesus? Yeah? Well, then this is not for you. Then go through Jesus, and it still doesn't work. It may work if you have a real, real Christian who has that spirit, but it's just not clear. Nothing's clear in anywhere else except with this latest incarnation in his books and what he taught. Yeah, his intimate devotees don't think that Jesus is the only one that's going to be sent. That doesn't make sense. Why did God send Moses? Why did God send all the prophets? What if you got one of those prophets and then you just said, oh, okay, well, that's it. No more. And then another prophet comes and people say, no, we don't believe in this prophet. No more. It's only the other ones. And then Jesus comes and people then said, no more. No, it's only these prophets and. And now people say, oh, no more. It's only Jesus. No more representatives of God. No, Lord Caitanya is false God. They can't say that now, not here, not in our Sangha, because we prove there's extraordinary intelligence here, like you see of Rukmini, right? There's extraordinary understanding, extraordinary spiritual power, extraordinary markings on the body. Signs of prophet and prophecy and spirit. The symptoms are here. Would you want to say something, Tom? Unmute your mic.
Yes, we accepted the upgrade, and they are still in the process of accepting the upgrade. We accepted the upgrade.
Yeah. That's all it is accept the upgrade. And so that's, if I just, repeat the message always, accept the upgrade, man. Is that easy? Accept the upgrade. No, we don't want to accept the upgrade. We want to take many lifetimes before we're going to realize God. No upgrade for us. No, that's not intelligent. That's what Maya does. It makes us stupid, foolish, idiotic. Yeah.
May I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I accept and respect you as my Gurudev, the highest authority on this path, and my very best friend.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you that's all the Lord. He just, if people just accept his gift. Yeah, there was this old movie, that when about this alien ship lands in Washington, D.C., very famous one. And they come from another, galaxy, and they want to come bearing gifts for humanity. And the guy comes out with this gift, some special telescope that people can see. So he comes out to give the gift to, naively, really nicely. And as soon as he stepped out of the ship, they shot him.
Oh.
Killed the guy,
Really?
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. Lord Caitanya comes, I want to give people a gift that is unattainable by any other process, but simply by receiving it. And he wants to give it through this Sangha. And as I said, show us that you're real confidential servants of Lord Caitanya with the gift and giving it. But I haven't seen. I think this is really the only place. I mean, I'm open for, to be wrong on that. But, because the universe is a big place, or the world is a big place. But I still haven't seen any signs or symptoms of such an extraordinary thing manifesting of prema bhakti. I mean, being given, and just by people coming here and getting increasing spiritual strength so easily, it's unusual. Lalita says, come on, man, be functional, but your priorities first and accept the upgrade. Exactly. It's amazing, huh? Isn't it? God, how can anything be so easy in that sense? Yeah.
Because of your mercy.
Well, I can only take half the credit because of the mercy upon me from the Lord, then I can share.
It's like for me, it's you.
Yeah. It's like that movie, Pay It Forward. You get something fantastic, man, and then you just pay it forward to others. So, pay it forward. That's what I do. You guys pay it forward to others. Yeah.
Disciplic succession.
Yeah, disciplic line. This is the real one.
That's the deal. Okay. I'm going off. See you later. Bye-bye. Haribol.
Yeah. Can I say, when it's free available, then the tax collector loses his job. That's what's going on. They are so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when it's available, for everyone, then the tax collector loses his job, and they don't want to lose their job. They don't want to lose their business model.
Yeah, but we give them an upgraded job. Give them a better job.
Yeah, we offer them the win-win situation. but they have to digest this information. It takes a while.
Takes time, yeah.
And,
Can take generations, maybe.
yeah, but it depends of your own ability to surrender, to give up the illusions. If it will go fast or slow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Want to give us a word there, River?
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay,
Okay, why are we getting feedback?
I'm on this phone. Since I took my headphones out, the sound's gone. So I've got this other sound up. Maybe it's not good. So brilliant. Can you hear me, Maharaj?
Yep.
So brilliant. Can you hear me, Maharaj? Yeah, it's great. Everything that's happening here is really brilliant, and we've actually in our upgrade, we've upgraded within this upgrade. We've upgraded even more. There's been such a change in that. Even my nurse said, "My God, you seem so different. Your energy is so different." And she was like, "Wow, yeah, growing just naturally and organically under your guidance, and it's really beautiful. I'm situated on this path. You have helped me to be eternally situated on this path now, and there's nowhere else. Like you say, your words are my experience. When you speak, they're my experience, and without you, oh my gosh, it's I feel overwhelmed. I feel really, really overwhelmed today. The machine is playing up a little bit, but it's all right. But this has given me my freedom. Even I'm attached to this. It's given me freedom from that. It's given me freedom from so many attachments, from screaming like a child and not realizing why I'm doing that in my 40s, all sorts of things. I needed to grow up. I needed to grow out of that behavior. You've been able to make a space for us to be able to do that, grow out of these behaviors that disturb me and disturb others. They're not needed anymore. We just kind of need to move on from them. You've been holding this halfway house for us to be able to actually do it, to come through, to actually come through, we should have CK meetings instead of AA meetings around the place, addicted to Krishna consciousness, because this is exactly what is happening. Really is so much more than yeah. I was thinking that the other day. We should have CK meetings held all over the place now, because the AA is built upon a higher power. But this is the higher power. This is the power beyond all powers, helping us through all of this. So, I encourage anyone to come and to stay for good, to please stay for good. Please stay for good. Yes, to stay for good, because we've all had different problems and different issues and different attachments, but whatever they are, they've all been let go to a degree, and it will happen for everybody. So it is for everybody. It will happen for all, because that issue is playing with the illusion without the Lord, and now we are playing with the Lord, and it's just so much more, well, Krishna is the most attractive, so playing with the Lord here is most attractive, most beautiful. I don't need to have high adrenaline things. You know, people need that kind of movement. Like going on rides and jumping out of planes and jumping off huge rocks and things. This kind of adrenaline, the Lord's adrenaline, you know, it's just so beautiful, so comforting, so growing, so nurturing, real, true nurturing here for us, you know, to be able to grow and be like you, Maharaj, to be like you as well. Thank you very much. Thanks, Tom. Thank you to the devotees as well, because without this whole team, headed by Maharaj as the captain, and we play it really well. We pass the ball really well within each other. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's really beautiful. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. That's me. I could say more, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you know, it's like a school. We have a school. 500 years ago, when Lord Caitanya was here, Dwaita, he had a school. The devotees would have schools, you know, and teach these things. So we got our little school here. Yeah, it's a great thing, you know. It's yeah. So this is fantastic. What is this for somebody here? Govinda. Govinda, give us a word.
It's fantastic, man. It's fantastic. Effective, functional, all the things you ever wanted. It's more. It's just amazing. It's great. It's the greatest thing. The whole world's an illusion.
Yeah.
All this money, digital, and it's just can't take it with them. Big spoons, and I feel like shouting it to the pub because they're all this money, this paper, they're worthless. Digital.
Digital.
Okay, this is really well. I really feel not just practically that we do this. We go to Vrindavan. We're experiencing it. Honestly, the things that happen. I like trippy, you know, like things you might, but without the hallucinogenics, without drugs, just naturally, because Krishna's got all that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I live in bliss. Just wander around. The poems of Mirabai I relate to, wandering through forest. My life is like that. Oh boy, Golari, thank you so much. I love you. It's fantastic.
My God, we got so many satisfied customers here. That's amazing. Yeah, it's just growing too. That's why after a while people just, how could they resist? You know? Then everybody wants to be happy. Even demons want to be happy. Yeah.
Even you look at demons and they look quite kind of cute in a way. You don't feel any.
Yeah.
They're just lost. Covered.
Yeah, they're you know, it's part of everything's in the Lord's body, you know, even the disease, but everything works for the ultimate good of all. I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, look in all the pastimes, see how that works. With Kamsa, you know, the demons taking over the world, you know, and then Krishna coming and the big fights and then so ultimately everything becomes more enhanced and beautiful. It's got to be that way. That's the only way that it makes sense. Just even scientifically, you know, if you look at like God is the greatest scientist, and everything is in His body, and it's just kind of working like science. You know, it's science. You know, you got it's pushing everything to get stronger and more evolved. See, and so these incarnations come to to enhance the antibodies. It's almost like getting a transcendental injection. You know, Krishna comes to inject, you know, his presence here and overcome the disease. So yeah, so God's, it's kind of working like that, and that's why, and everything's perfect, and that's how you become peaceful. Otherwise, you're agitated by what's going on here. Just have to see everything. Everyone is immortal, and the good is coming more and more in due course. Anyway, we'll have to see. The Lord's plan is so huge. I think most of us are in a need to know basis, how he plays it. But the Vedas really give us a good idea how he works. It shows us the patterns. The prophecies in the Vedas also, and the Bible even. It's all kind of the patterns coming around. I'm learning Bhagavad Gita now for the first time with that chapter on the divine and demoniac. I never understood it. Never understood it till 2022. Then I started, wow, it's exactly. So I actually see it in action, what demoniac qualities actually are, Yeah.
I love that chapter so much. Every Sunday, I used to play that in the car on the way back from Coventry to Banbury. Prabhupada speaking and the transcendental music. I'd never heard anything like it. I was just so attracted. Coming out from years of drinking and hearing that was just like, that was more favorable to me than the temple, the journey home, listening to that.
Yeah.
I love that chapter. I love that chapter.
Yeah. Are you at Witherspoons today? Witherspoons?
Yeah, I'm with the Spoons in Coventry, and I'm going to go to my sister's for a few days, and then a shout out to a few devotees. Yeah.
Is your sister? Is she like what we do now? What's her status?
The last status is when you after that question, do you attain God through works or grace?
Grace.
That's the last connection I had when we was in that class together. I saw her yesterday briefly, so we shall see. We shall see. I think the same.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I think we'll stop here for a while because I need to move around a little bit. Thank you very much, everybody, and it's been a nice class.